Yeah, it was a super great concert. We still talk about that show with the band a lot. Of course, because also it was the last show before the everything was shut down and coronavirus. It was amazing. You know, we had a great slot when the night has fallen already, and you know, the crowd was wild and everything went really well. But at the same time, the feeling was a little bit sad. I don't know if it was in my head, but I already knew that in Europe, the virus had gone quite bad. So, like, there was this feeling in the air, like, okay, what is it? What's going to happen to the world? And it was really like sad and scary, you know, at the same time. But then again, it was like a joyful because the people were just enjoying, and we were enjoying the concert. There's real mixed feelings about it. I think it was only like in the news that morning in the Mexican newspapers that, you know, maybe the first case has arrived or something. So everybody was like, okay, maybe this is nothing, and I don't know, but I felt a little bit like a bad about it because like I heard somebody had canceled already, and I was like, is this the right thing to do, you know? And we talked with Cardigans. Cardigans were sharing the backstage with us, and they were all saying like, oh, they don't know if they can even get the flights back to Sweden, and they're closing the borders in Sweden, and everybody's like, what the hell is going on, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, so we were going to go to studio after the last concert. We had everything ready, like we had booked studio in England. We were gonna go there in May and June and like basically work at least 3 months in a very nice studio, and everything was like set up, and then all of a sudden everything is canceled and closed, and we were having some trouble like continuing the process. But then we decided like, okay, let's give it a chance. Let's try to work remotely. Let's try to work from home, you know, like everybody else was working from home. So did we. So I was recording my vocals, my singing, and just on my laptop I had a good microphone, and that's basically only thing what I needed. And once I got a hang of it, you know, I could actually record almost anywhere. I was looking for interesting places to record. Like I went up on the mountain one day and I put my set up there and like singing a couple of songs, and I recorded something on the beach, and I recorded some waves, and I recorded some fire sounds, and I was singing in an empty movie theater one day. I was singing in my car, you know, like it was pretty fun too. You know, if there was a song that, you know, I could feel like, okay, maybe for this song, I'm going to try to go there and, you know, get inspired, because I was able to go in different places as long as it was kind of quiet. So it was cool. And once I got the hang of it, it started to be really nice. And I actually enjoyed it, though it was really slow because I had to send the files like to Finland and to Europe. And then the guys were here sleeping, you know, because of the time difference. It's 12 hours different. So it's like basically, you know, the morning is the night in Finland. So I would always have to wait like 12 hours before I get the answer back. And is it good or is it shit? You know, so yeah, it took a little longer than we thought. You know, we're still working on some songs, the last songs for the album. And it's been, or at least I try to get inspired, and the situation was crazy and like it was scary and all that. So I thought like maybe this is supposed to be the inspiration for the album, and so it happened. It was like being separated from the rest of the band. We were working from 4 different countries, counting in the producer, and 3 different continents, all over the world. Like, it's crazy. The bass player, he lives in Australia, Pauli and Aki in Finland, producer in England. I was in Hawaii. So that was quite a mess, but we managed to do it. And that's a good example of, like, you should never give up, Not things in life don't always go as you planned them. And I can say, like, first I was really annoyed and, angry and pissed off about it didn't go like I planned it, but then I have to understand that actually it could be much worse for me. A lot of people are sick and a lot of people have real problems, So I was like, okay, better just shut up and just get my stuff together and do the album. And so we did it. And I'm really happy that we did, because we could use that time for something useful. Yeah, the sound of the single, I think it's, at least compared to the last album, it's more organic. There's less synthesizers and coding, so it has more like a liveness to it. And somebody said that it sounds like a James Bond theme song. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. But it was also, it sounded very different from what we have done in a long while. So we wanted to put it out as the first single. I played it to a lot of friends and people, and they've said that, people have said that it sounds like, early 2000, like Dead Letters and Hide from the Sun and this era of the band. So I agree. But there are different types of songs. Some songs are much heavier and have more rock riffs and stuff. And then some songs are very like quiet and small. And yeah, so it's always, we always think like every song deserves like to have their own life and go their own way. And we never want to push it too much, like every song should be in the same format. So it's just like listen to the song and listen to the lyrics and then try to create the music around it. That's how we think. I would like to tell the people that we are very grateful that Mexican fans have been so dedicated to our band. Ever since we came there first time, 2003, I still remember seeing some of the same people, that I meet every time we come. So for them, the Rasmus has become part of their lives. They have grown up with us. It feels really amazing to see that, that it wasn't just like a one-hit wonder for these people. They have tattoos like all over their body and like, it's crazy. We have done so many these kind of signing sessions, and we have come very close to our many times. So I think that's also one of the reasons that we have stayed in such good position in Mexico, because we don't, in other countries, we don't maybe come that often. You know, we come to Mexico every year, basically, you know. And I always, I wait to return because it's become like kind of like a homecoming, I think, because we have also the team working for us, you know, Cesar and these guys, and you know they're part of the Rasmus family ever since 2003, almost 20 years, you know. And it's like we have already made a lot of friends there, and we know some photographers who always come, and they always like, yeah, you guys are in town, let's take some cool shots. And you know, like there's already history, so it feels wonderful. I can't wait to get back to Mexico. So it's been a really tough year for all of us. We managed to write this song called Bones, and I really hope that this song will bring you some joy and some good vibes. See you soon. Hello, this is Lauri from The Rasmus. You're watching Headbanging.